Hello everyone, welcome to this week's watch list preview. Um, I don't have a lot to go on this week's list, but there are some pretty nice charts out there. I did a search for inside weeks and just picked the ones that am, that I like to play or comfortable playing, and I do have two on here that I don't trade a lot. That being Bank of America and Morgan Stanley. I don't trade banks a lot, but it is they have a couple pretty nice charts. So here's a look at the list. There are a bunch of others on the list. You can run a scan yourself and see if there's, if you're comfortable playing with some of the other names that I don't trade. The same principles apply. You look for an inside week, then you look and see how the month looks, look and see how the year looks. If everything looks one direction or leans one direction, let's say to the upside, say the week, say an inside week that closed near the top of the week, and then say maybe the month is green on the month, two up, and the year, maybe the year is still maybe an inside year, but it's close to breaking the top of the previous year, then I would be looking to trade that to the upside. Wouldn't want to trade that to the downside. Not saying you can't make money to the downside, it's just not for me. So there's other, there's the 1-2-2 rev strat. You can look for those setups. Same principles apply for those. I primarily, most of my trades are just stuff that I find during the day that pop up on my scanners. I just use this because I do like trading these. That I have a very high success rate with these. So I do look for them, but like I said, I only put tickers on there that I'm comfortable trading. I trade DraftKings a lot. I trade StarBucks a lot. There's a lot of other ones on there that I just don't trade a lot, and either they don't, either the option spreads aren't good on them, or they move too slow. Maybe I've been burnt by them in the past. Whatever reason, I just don't like trading them. I stay away from them. I can find more than enough trades each week just looking for. Usually, I try to find 6 or 7 of the weekly trades, and then what pops up on my scanners throughout the week. So that's pretty much what I look for. But like I said, you can look for a 1-2-2 rev strat. For those that maybe aren't familiar with what those look like, I'll show you. I'll try to find one here. Here's one right here. You had an inside candle here, a 2 to the upside, came back down. The bulls couldn't stay in control, so it pulled back down. And then once it broke the low of this 2, that was your entry with your target here. So your entry would have been at 105.83, target 104.23. And you see it did it. The target here, the low here is 104.06, so it broke it by 17 cents. So you can look for stuff like that. I'm sure we'll see other examples of the 1-2-2 rev strats. That's another good one to trade. So let's start off with StarBucks. Weekly chart. You see StarBucks. We had a 3 outside candle last week, followed by an inside candle this week. The inside candle closed right near the top of last week's candle. So obviously, I'd be more inclined to play this to the upside than the downside, because to play to the downside, you have to bring it all the way back down here and break this. Even then, you're going to have a tough time getting down. At the most, maybe here would be the likely spot. Actually, the new candle, you might get down to 107.50s. Not that that's not a big move, but you got to get through this, the bottom of this. You got to get through the low of this, just to get that $3 move. So by the time you get all the way down here, you're probably looking at some exhaustion risk. So I wouldn't be looking to play this to the downside at all. So the upside, a break of 113.22. Now I put target 1 at 113.71, and I know that's only a 50-cent move. And the way I got that target is to come back to the daily chart, and you see this previous high right here. So you're only looking at 49-cent move to here. I wouldn't be looking to sell this at a 49-cent move, but I'm sure there's going to be people that have stops here, and when it breaks above this, those people are probably going to cover. If they have stops there, obviously if they have stops there, they're going to cover, which is going to help drive the price up. But I still want to put these targets here just so you can see where you might see some covering. You break this, you might see some buyers come in, obviously from the shorts covering, but you may see some natural buyers also. You have a nice red candle here with a decent chunk here to move up. About $1 move up to here. So this would be more my target up here. Let's go back to the weekly. So that would be what I'd be looking for. And if this breaks, go back to the daily. If this breaks, then look for the next target up here. This would be target 2. Target 3 is going to be way up here. So you're looking at 116.12, another $1.50 move. So that's what I'd be looking for. And these are from the inside month. Hope these aren't old ones. Yeah, we're still looking for an inside month break here. We still have we only have a few days left in the month, so we're probably not going to break it. We're kind of right in the middle of this previous candle right here. We're like right in the center of it. So the inside month trade probably isn't going to play out on this one, but I still have the levels that mark there. So that's SBUX. Let's take a look at Bank of America. Kind of the same thing here. You're looking at back to looking at rev strats. Here's one here. One with a 2 down, 2 up. Here we have one here, 1 with a 2 down, 2 up. Your targets are the top of these candles, the top of the inside candle. It's probably we'll see some more. I just want to point them out so you can look for them. And by the way, sorry this video is so late at night. I was out all weekend. Just got back in a little while ago, so just wanted to make sure I got it out. So here's your inside week here. Again, it closed almost at the top of the previous week's candle. So you're looking for a break of the top of this inside candle, which is 41.83. Your first target is the top of the previous week's candle, which is 42.10, and the same principle applies here. That's not a target I'd be looking to sell at. That's only a 30-cent move, but you may see some shorts covering right here. You have a nice red candle with a pretty big move up to 43.40 from the top of this candle. So you're looking at a $1.20 or so move to the top of this candle. So you come down to the daily chart, and I'll show you how I got my targets. You see the top of this candle is a target 1, top of this candle is target 2, and then target 3 is way up here. I shouldn't say way up, it's only going to be a $1.60, $1.70 move up to here, but nonetheless, they're pretty reliable trades. Some of these don't have a lot of meat on the bone, but they're pretty reliable. So, and the same thing applies if you want to look for on a monthly chart. Run the same scans on a monthly chart. Inside month, highly reliable when they break the high or low of the inside month. I usually only run those scans. I'll probably run those scans. What's it going to be? Wednesday or something? Whatever. The last day of the month. Yeah, I'll probably run these scans Wednesday. looking for something for July. So, and I'll put a new video out for that also. Last month it just happened to the end of the month coincided with the end of the week, so I did them both. I think I did both videos combined. I may have broke it up, but they were both done on the same day. So anyway, back down to yeah, we already looked at this on the daily. Yeah, we looked at the daily chart. So the weekly chart, same thing. I wouldn't be looking to target right here. It's only a 20-cent move, something like that. Now up here, you're looking at an extra 80 cents here. That's a decent move. And these are trades that'll probably close out in one day. If it triggers, it's probably going to move up here, close out. At least target 2 would probably hit on the same day. So likely going to be day trades if you're looking at target 2. Target 1 definitely, if it breaks it, it would definitely likely, I don't want to say definitely, but it would likely be a day trade for that short of a move. But again, it's not worth, the risk reward isn't there to go for a 30-40 cent move. But I just want to put these here so you can see where shorts will be covering. So that's Bank of America, DraftKings, weekly chart again. We have an inside candle. It's pretty close to the high. This may not trigger tomorrow. It may not trigger Tuesday. So we'll have to look and see where, when it's going to trigger. We're still inside on the month, but we are green. And I know this candle's yellow, but when it's a hollow candle, I have my inside candles colored yellow, so they're easy to spot. But because it's a hollow candle, it's green. So, kind of stuck inside here in the month, but if we can break this high here, it doesn't matter now. There's only 3 days left in the month, 4 days left in the month, but 3 trading days left in the month. So we're not going to break this high, but this will be a good candidate for next month. I'm sure this will probably be on my list Wednesday when I run my scan. So let's go back to the weekly. So yeah, the weekly here, you break your high of the weekly candle. Your first target again is only about an 80 cent move. A decent size move. You can make, nice 40-50 bucks per contract probably, depending on how far in the money you go. Target 2 is a little bit higher, so we have another $1.50 on top of that going to target 2. Step down to the daily chart. We see our targets here. Here's our trigger. Target 1, the high of this candle. Target 2, the high of this candle. Target 3 is the high. I don't know if that's an all-time high. I'd have to go back and look further out. No, it's not an all-time high. So, but that's what I'm looking at here. Again, not looking to take target 1. It's just, I'd be looking for a bigger move. But that's where I'd be looking for the shorts to cover. And then target 2, we're looking up here. 54.68, so was that $2.30 move up to here. So that's what I'm looking at for DraftKings. Morgan Stanley, right here. Come out, look at the month. It's a 2 up, but it's red, so that's not a good sign. But if we look at the week, we're inside week. Long way to go to hit the high of the previous week. But that's a good thing because our trigger is going to be 88.62. Target 1 is way up here at 91.75. So we're looking at a $3 move to hit target 1. Come down here to daily to see how we got those targets. We have this huge red candle. And if you watch these candles, a lot of times these play like gaps. There's not much support or resistance in between these. So it doesn't take as much to get them to move up to the top of there. You look at the daily chart, your next high is right here, all the way up here. If you're trading a weekly, you're probably not going to have a stop set based on a 60-minute chart. A 60-minute would be looking at this. probably not going to have your stop set based on a 60-minute chart, but if you do, you're still looking at, you know, about $1 move from your trigger. But you're likely going to have it set on a daily chart, and that's a nice move there. So target 1 is up here. Target 2 is not far beyond that, just a little bit higher. Target 3, the high of this inside candle. Target 4 is way up here. You know, if we get the target 4, we're looking at a $5 move. But even if we just get the target 1, we're looking at a $3 move. So, but that's all I have on here for this week. Like I said, if you want to look for other setups, do the weekly scan. You know, when I ran the scan, inside week, inside bar, weekly chart, you see how many came up. We have Citigroup, Intel, Coca-Cola, Cisco, JP Morgan, GM, Oracle. There's so many to choose from. I could have made the list bigger. You know, I don't like having too big of a list, because if I get too many alerts going off at one time, I tend to miss all of them and not get into any of them. So I try to pick a handful, and that's all I want to have alerts set for. And my other trades, like I said, are watch list scans that I have running during the day. You see I have a 3-1 30-minute, 3-1 15-minute. I watch for anything to pop up on these. I have them linked to my main chart, so if one pops up, I can just click on it here. It'll pop up in my main chart. This is my chart that I use. It'll pop up on my main chart, and I can come over here. I can see the weekly, daily, 60, 30, 15, and 5. So that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. I'll look for a new video Wednesday night for the monthly scans, and we'll see what we can come up with on that. And I'll be looking to get in some longer term stuff when stuff triggers there. And when I say longer term, I'll be buying at least August expiration on the monthly. Anything that goes off on my monthly list, at least August expiration, maybe even go out to September. So again, thanks for watching. Good luck this week. Mind your stops, use proper risk management, and everything else will take care of itself. Thanks for watching. Bye.